Welcome to another fun and exciting kids story. Today, I will share with you a funny story, named Fifi the Fox and the Farmer's Picnic. Deep in the sunny, peaceful green leaf meadow lived a clever little fox named Fifi. She wasn't like the other foxes, oh no. While other foxes spent their time sleeping in burrows or playing in the forest, Fifi loved exploring. Her bright orange tail swished with excitement every time she discovered something new. One bright morning, Fifi was strolling near the edge of the meadow when she smelled something delicious. Not just a little delicious, super, unbelievably, tummy-rumbling delicious. She lifted her nose, sniffed once, twice. That smells like sandwiches and pie and, ooh, freshly baked bread. She followed the smell until she reached a small hill overlooking Farmer Toby's field. Below, she saw something magical, a huge picnic spread, full of food, baskets, colorful blankets, fruits, pies, juice bottles, and the biggest chocolate cake she had ever seen. Farmer Toby and his family were preparing everything. Tomorrow was the Great Meadow Picnic, a yearly celebration where all the farm animals came together: cows, goats, chickens, ducks, even the shy little hedgehogs. Everyone was welcome. Everyone, except foxes. Foxes had a reputation for stealing. Fifi's ears drooped. She wasn't a thief. She just wanted to join like everyone else. But Farmer Toby didn't know that. She watched as the farmer left everything under a tent and went back to the barn. As soon as Farmer Toby was gone, something rustled near the picnic tables. Fifi's eyes widened. 3 sneaky raccoons popped out of the bushes. Their names were Rocco, Rena, and Rascal, and they were famous troublemakers. Rocco cracked his knuckles. Rena smirked. Rascal said, "All right team, tonight, we feast." "Oh no," whispered Fifi. "If they steal the picnic food, Farmer Toby will blame the foxes for sure." Fifi hid behind a tree and watched the raccoons' plan unfold. Raccoons didn't walk to the food. They charged toward it like superheroes in slow motion. Rascal made a dramatic leap toward a basket of berries. Rena tiptoed toward the pie table with exaggerated sneaky steps. Rocco lifted the cover of the sandwich tray and said, "Oh ho ho. Jackpot." Fifi sprang out. "Stop right there." The raccoons froze mid-snack. Rena wiped crumbs off her whiskers. "Fifi, what are you doing here? You can't steal the picnic food," Fifi said firmly. "Everyone is counting on it for tomorrow." Rocco shrugged. "Not our problem." Rascal grabbed the pie. "It is delicious though." Fifi lunged and snatched the pie right from his paws. "No stealing." The raccoons pouted. Rena crossed her arms. "What are you going to do? Tell the farmer?" Fifi didn't want trouble. She wanted peace. "No. But I will stop you." Rocco laughed. 1 fox against 3 raccoons? Good luck. Suddenly, a deep voice rumbled behind them. "What's going on here?" Fifi spun around and there stood Bruno the bear, the gentle giant of the forest. He was tall, wide, fluffy, and incredibly calm for someone who could crush a log like a breadstick. Fifi gasped. "Bruno. Am I glad to see you?" Bruno scratched his ear sleepily. "I was taking my nap and heard shouting." Rascal hid behind Rena. Hi, Bruno." Bruno wasn't angry, just confused. "Why are you 3 stealing Farmer Toby's picnic?" Rena whispered. "Because we're hungry." Bruno raised 1 eyebrow. "Everyone's hungry. That doesn't mean you steal." The raccoons stared at their feet. Fifi stepped forward. "Bruno, if the food goes missing, the farmer will think it's me. He already believes all foxes are troublemakers." Bruno nodded. "We must do the right thing." Rocco sighed. "Fine. We won't take the food." But then Rascal's stomach growled loudly. Rena's stomach growled even louder. Finally, Rocco's growl sounded like a thunderstorm. Fifi giggled. "You guys really are hungry." Bruno thought for a moment. Maybe we don't need to steal. Maybe we can help." "Help?" the raccoons asked together. "Yes," Bruno said. "If Farmer Toby sees you helping instead of stealing, maybe he will let you share the picnic tomorrow." Fifi's eyes sparkled. That's a great idea. And so, Fifi, Bruno, and the 3 raccoons worked together. They fixed the tablecloths the wind had blown away. They cleaned the spilled juice. They arranged the fruit baskets in neat rows. Bruno even carried the giant chocolate cake carefully with his big paws. When Farmer Toby returned, he nearly dropped his watering can. What in the blue sky is going on here? Fifi gulped. Bruno stepped aside so the farmer could see. There stood Rocco, Rena, and Rascal, each holding a broom, looking as innocent as possible. Farmer Toby blinked. "You 3? Helping?" Rascal tried to smile but looked like he had a toothache. Bruno stepped forward. "Sir, Fifi stopped them from making a mistake. She also helped us clean everything." Fifi held her breath. Farmer Toby scratched his head. "A fox, helping? That's new." She nodded nervously. "I'm not a thief. I only wanted everyone to enjoy the picnic." The farmer looked at the clean picnic area, the neatly stacked baskets, the freshly dusted tables. "Well, this is the best the picnic's ever looked," he admitted. "And you all did this?" They nodded. "Even the raccoons?" Farmer Toby rubbed his chin. "Well, a good deed deserves a reward." Fifi's ears perked up. "You may all join the picnic tomorrow." Bruno smiled. Fifi jumped with joy. The raccoons hugged each other and said, "Yes." The next day, the meadow buzzed with excitement. Animals from everywhere came. Ducks waddled in wearing tiny hats, cows brought flower crowns, goats pranced happily, and hedgehogs rolled in carrying tiny berry bowls on their backs. When Fifi arrived, some animals stared. "A fox," whispered a chicken. "A fox at the picnic," murmured a goat. But Farmer Toby raised his voice. "Everyone. These friends helped save the picnic food last night. They are welcome here." Cheers filled the air. Fifi proudly took her seat on the picnic blanket. The raccoons sat beside her, already munching strawberries. Bruno ate a huge honey sandwich. There was music, dancing, games, races, and so much laughter that even the shy hedgehogs joined in. Fifi looked around. Everyone was smiling. Everyone was sharing. Everyone was happy. For the first time ever, she felt like she belonged. Rascal nudged her. "Hey, Fifi. Thanks for not giving up on us." Fifi smiled. "Everyone deserves a chance to do the right thing." Bruno rumbled, "Here, here." The sun set over the meadow, painting the sky pink and gold. The animals gathered for the final moment, the cutting of the giant chocolate cake. Farmer Toby handed Fifi the first slice. To the fox who saved the picnic, he said warmly. Fifi's tail wagged happily. That night, as she curled up under the stars, she felt her heart glow. She had made friends. She had changed minds. And she had proven that even the smallest fox could make the biggest difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing kids' adventures.